There are some significant welcome offers that are currently going on, and after going through all of them, I have a list of the best welcome offers during the month of July that you'll want to take advantage of. There is some time sensitivity as well because some of these welcome offers are only going on for a limited time and some of them do end pretty soon, so you want to take advantage while you can. So as always, we're just going to hop right into the video, but before I do so, if you do enjoy videos just like this one, then do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe down below because it's a free and easy way to help support my channel. To start off this video, we're going to start with the Hilton credit cards because all of them do have unique elevated welcome offers that are ending on July 31st. We'll start with the Hilton Aspire, which is the highest end Hilton credit card that has an annual fee of $550. The current elevated welcome offer is going to allow you to earn 175,000 Hilton Honors points when you spend $6,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. If we just take a conservative value of 0.5 cents per point for Hilton Honors points, then that welcome offer would give you a total value of $875. Since the spend requirement to get this welcome offer is $6,000 and the value that you'd be able to get would be $875, then the return on spend for this welcome offer would be about 15%. In terms of the long-term value on the Hilton Aspire card, this card is widely regarded as probably the most valuable hotel credit card that is out there in terms of the specific tangible credits and some of the intangible benefits as well. For the tangible credits, you'll get a $400 Hilton Resort credit that is split up into two $200 semi-annual increments, a $200 flight credit that is split up into four $50 quarterly increments, and a $189 Clear Plus credit. In terms of the intangible benefits, you'll get an automatic Hilton Free Night Award just for having the card, as well as automatic Hilton Diamond status, which is the highest status with Hilton, and for some people, by itself gets you to that $550 annual fee. Next, we have the middle tier Hilton credit card, the Hilton Surpass card, which has a $150 annual fee. The current welcome offer on the Hilton Surpass is for 130,000 Hilton Honors points plus a free night award when you spend $3,000 or more in the first 6 months. Honestly, even though the points portion of that welcome offer is going to be less than the points that you get on the Hilton Aspire, I think the welcome offer on the Surpass is going to be better, especially when you consider that additional free night award that you'll get as well. Hilton free night awards are completely uncapped, which basically means that you have unlimited upside in terms of how you're able to redeem them. So again, if we just take a conservative value for Hilton Honors points of 0.5 cents per point, then the 130,000 points for the points portion of this welcome offer would give you a total value of $650. And then I'll value that Hilton free night award pretty conservatively at about $500. Even though it's definitely possible to get a lot more value than this, I actually got over $1,000 in value when I redeemed my Hilton Free Night Award at the Waldorf Astoria in Cancun during my honeymoon. But if we add up the $650 in value from the points portion of this welcome offer, along with the $500 in value from the Free Night Award, you get a total value of $1,150, which is going to give you 7 times more value than the $150 annual fee during year 1. Since I'm estimating that you get about $1,150 in total value from the welcome offer and the spend requirement is $3,000, you get a really high spend requirement of 38%. In terms of the long-term value, you're going to get automatic Hilton Gold status, the ability to run a Hilton Free Night Award when you spend $15,000 or more in 1 calendar year. And then you'll also get a $200 Hilton statement credit, all of which can make a pretty big dent in the $150 annual fee. Finally, let's move on to Hilton's lowest tier credit card, the $0 annual fee Hilton Honors card. The current welcome offer on the Hilton Honors card is to receive 70,000 Hilton Honors points and a free night award when you spend $2,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. If we take a conservative value of 0.5 cents per point for Hilton Honors points, you get a value of $350 from the points, and then an additional $500 in value from the free night award. If you combine those benefits together, you get $850 in value from the welcome offer, which is pretty incredible for a $0 annual fee card. Since you would get $850 in value from the welcome offer and the spend requirement for the welcome offer is $2,000, you get a return on spend of 42%. Since it is a $0 annual fee credit card, you will get less long-term value, but you will get some benefits like automatic Hilton Silver status. Next up on my list is the newest credit card, the Citi Strata Premier. Basically, the new Citi Strata Premier was rebranded from the Citi Premier with just a couple of changes, but it's basically the same credit card that still has a $95 annual fee. Right now, there's a limited time elevated welcome offer to receive 75,000 Citi thank you points when you spend $4,000 or more in the first 3 months of having the card. And how much that welcome offer is worth just really depends on how you redeem it. So there's going to be potential travel upside to transfer your points out to Citi's travel partners. And if you really utilize that benefit well, you could get upwards of 2 cents per point, which would give you over $1,500 in value from that welcome offer. Or you could just redeem those points for cash back and get a consistent 1 cent per point in value, which would give you a value of $750. We'll be conservative and value that welcome offer at $750, but that would still give you 7 times more value than the annual fee during year 1. In terms of return on spend, if we go with that $750 value number, the spend requirement is $4,000, so the return on spend would be about 19%. In terms of long-term benefits, again, the Citi Strata Premier is basically just a rebrand of the Citi Premier, so there's a lot of the same benefits and a lot of crossover. You'll get point multipliers of 10x back on hotels, car rentals, and attractions booked through the Citi travel portal, 3x back on flights, hotels, restaurants, supermarkets, gas stations, and EV charging stations, and then 1x back on everything else. You'll also get a $100 annual hotel savings benefit, which is basically $100 off a single hotel stay of $500 or more when you book that through the Citi travel portal, which is the most tangible way to reduce your effective fee. Next up, we have another hotel credit card, which is a hotel card that I personally have, which is the Marriott Bonvoy Business. The Marriott Bonvoy Business has a $125 annual fee, and right now they're offering a limited time elevated welcome offer, which is even higher than the offer that I got when I got the card. And that welcome offer is going to be going on only for a couple more weeks. Specifically, that welcome offer is going to go on until July 10th, and that limited time elevated offer is going to be to receive 5 free night awards, which are each valued up to 50,000 Marriott points each. So a total of 250,000 Marriott points total if you're able to spend $8,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. If we take into account the total amount of points that you'd be able to get from those 5 free night awards, you'd be able to get 250,000 Marriott points. And then if you value those at 0.8 cents per point for a Marriott point average value, then you'd get a total value of $2,000 from that welcome offer. Again, the annual fee on this card is only $125, so this welcome offer could give you 16 times more value than the annual fee, which is pretty insane. Since the value would be $2,000 and the spend requirement to actually get this welcome offer would be $8,000, you get a return on spend of 25%. The welcome offer is already super strong for this card, but there's another main reason that I've continued to hold my Bonvoy Business long term. And so you will get automatic Marriott Gold Elite status with the card, which is definitely nice to have, but by far the best benefit to ride home about is going to be the free night award. Essentially, you'll get a free night award on the Bonvoy Business every year, valued up to 35,000 Marriott points. I personally value that at about $200. So since the annual fee is only $125, as long as I can continue to utilize that one single benefit, I can continue to get long-term value from the card. All right, next up, we have limited time elevated welcome offers for all of the Delta credit cards. So this includes 3 personal cards and 3 business cards. So I'm going to be a little bit more surface level with the details. These welcome offers are all for a limited time, and so they do end on July 17th. And I'll start with the personal cards first. For the personal Delta Sky Miles Gold card, you'll get a welcome offer of being able to receive 65,000 Delta Sky Miles when you spend $3,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. On the personal Delta Sky Miles Platinum, you'll get 85,000 Delta Sky Miles when you spend $4,000 or more in the first 6 months. And then on the personal Delta Sky Miles Reserve, you'll get 95,000 Delta Sky Miles when you spend $6,000 or more in the first 6 months. Now we'll move on to the Delta Business cards, and I actually did just recently apply for the Delta Business Gold card. So if you want to see a full video going over the exact reasons for why I did, which does include one specific trip redemption that I'm hoping to make from the points on the welcome offer, then go watch this video next. On the Delta Business Gold card, you'll get 75,000 Delta Sky Miles when you spend $6,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. With the Delta Business Platinum card, you'll get 95,000 Delta Sky Miles when you spend $8,000 or more in the first 6 months of having the card. Then the Delta Business Reserve card will give you 110,000 Delta Sky Miles when you spend $12,000 or more in the first 6 months. In terms of long-term value, there is a lot of crossover between the personal and business versions of the same cards, like the Business Gold card or the Personal Gold card. The Delta Gold cards are going to be the lowest tier, but still do have some impactful benefits, but will also have their annual fees waived during the first year. The Delta Platinum cards get a little bit higher in terms of the annual fees, but will also give you some more impactful benefits like a Delta Stays credit, like Delta specific benefits as well. And then the Delta Reserve cards are the highest tier Delta cards that have the most impactful benefits, whether just general benefits, but also Delta specific benefits as well. Next up, we have another airline credit card, which is the Chase Aeroplan card. The Aeroplan card has a $95 annual fee, and right now the welcome offer is going to be to receive 70,000 bonus points when you spend $3,000 or more in the first 3 months of having the card. I do personally value Aeroplan points really highly, but I'll even take a conservative estimate for those points at 1.5 cents per point, which would still give this welcome offer a value of $1,050, which is 10 times more value than the annual fee during year one. Since the spend requirement for this welcome offer is $3,000 and the estimated value that you'd be able to get is $1,050, the return on spend would be about 35%. In terms of long-term value, you'll get point multipliers of 3x back at grocery stores, on restaurants and Air Canada purchases, and then 1x back on everything else. What I personally think that could make this card really valuable is you'll get a 10% transfer bonus when you transfer Chase points over to Aeroplan, as long as those points are at least 50,000 or more in one transaction. And so what you're able to do is you can stack that 10% bonus on already existing transfer bonuses from Chase to Aeroplan. So for instance, right now there's a 20% bonus from Chase to Aeroplan. Combine that with this 10% bonus and you'd be able to transfer points at a 30% transfer ratio. In my opinion, Aeroplan is a fantastic travel partner that can allow you to book high value flight redemptions to basically every continent and fly on some really exclusive business class products. Finally, the last card that I'm going to discuss in this video is going to be a business card, and that's going to be the Chase Ink Preferred. The Chase Ink Preferred has a $95 annual fee, and there is currently an elevated in-branch specific offer, but there are rumors of an elevated offer that is going to be happening online as well. So by the time that you're watching this video, that could already be live and it might be the same welcome offer that is available in branch. But essentially that in-branch offer is to receive 120,000 Chase points when you spend $8,000 or more in the first 3 months of having the card. Again, how much value that you get from those 120,000 Chase points is going to depend on you and how you redeem those points. So you could redeem them for cash back and get 1 cent per point or $1,200 in value. Or you could take that even further, transfer those points out to travel partners, and potentially get upwards of like $2,400 in value. I'll stick with the same theme and be conservative here and say that you're able to get $1,200 in value from the welcome offer, which would still mean that you're getting 12 times more value than the annual fee during year one. Since the value is $1,200 and the spend requirement is $8,000, you would get a lower return on spend of 15%. In terms of long-term value, the Chase Ink Preferred is going to allow you to get 25% higher redemption value when you book travel through the Chase travel portal, as well as the ability to transfer your points out to Chase's travel partners. Plus, you'll get strong point multipliers of 3x back on shipping purchases, advertising purchases, internet, cable, and phone services, and travel, and then 1x back on everything else. So in conclusion, these are some of the best welcome offers that are currently available, and welcome offers are going to be the best way to get the most amount of value and earn the most amount of credit card points. And if you enjoyed this video, I think you'll enjoy this other video, especially since I talked a lot about hotel credit cards in this video. So I think you'll enjoy this other video where I talk about why I have so many hotel credit cards in the first place. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Peace.